Oh, I saw that in the rear view. That was... What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, RufffWizard, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you will, are having, or have had a wonderful day. Now, if you're in the world of Gran Turismo 7, you'll know that this week was a very interesting one when it comes to the daily races. I'm not sure who was in a room for Polyphony Digital, but some reason for this week's Daily Race C, they picked a combo that's almost impossible to do. To keep it simple, it's because the car, you can't buy it. If you don't have it already, you're not going to be taking part in Daily Race C. And that's exactly my situation. So when Polyphony gives you lemons, race in Daily Race B instead. So let's jump into this one where we turn a nightmare start into a photo finish. So this one's pretty straightforward. We're at the Red Bull Ring in Group 3 cars on racing medium tyres. There's no pit stops, no fuel concerns, tyre wear, forget about it. This is a straight 5-lap sprint to the finish. By the way, I'm taking your suggestion, I'm going +3 in the race. See how it plays out. I need to not bin it first. It's the most important thing. Oh, I saw that in the rear view. That was... What? What happened there? So on first look at this, it looks like Girl Ducat outbrakes himself. Then you look from their point of view and you realise it's not their fault. However, this is. And then getting a look from the originator's point of view, we can see that after the initial contact, Eddie Georges gets to see the rejoin contact, the synchronised spin, and gets their well-deserved 3-second penalty. Already, the mission for this race has completely changed. We're now trying to race from the back to regain something that we already started with, a decent position. We just got absolutely pummeled. Before we get too far into this one, I just want to remind you that at the end of the race, we're going to be looking at our RufffWizard Daily Race Awards, where we're going to be looking for the nominees and winners of Best Overtake, Best Livery, and unfortunately, Most Unlucky Moment. Stick around to the end to find out who the winners are. I'm back with CPR Racing here. How have I ended up back here? It looks like the GT7 gods have a bit of karmic humour with this one. Eddie Georges finds himself in the gravel, and that's first position regained. Oh. There's a lot of bumping going on here. So as we're getting into the second lap, we can see that we've already gained back 3 positions. We definitely want to climb back up higher, however this is a great start. And something that was definitely underrated at the time is that the chat were keeping things nice and light-hearted, as you're about to hear. It meant that we weren't getting too tense, we weren't in our heads, we were able to stay nice and relaxed and keep our pursuit of more places. Which is why I've really enjoyed finding Kizzy stuff. Man, I just love the positivity, love the community, everyone's community to be fair. To take a quick break in the conversation about positivity and community, here's my invite to you to spread your own positivity in my community. If you're enjoying this video, I'd really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, you can always hit that subscribe as well. He is, man, Kizzy's the type of guy, and this is the weird part of being a viewer or even a streamer with all this, right? Is it is parasocial. We don't know each other in person, but man, I feel like Kiz would be great to go and have a beer with. And I don't even drink, but I'd still go and have a beer with him. He's just got that kind of personality, that vibe. Oh yeah, Hoggy as well. Big Hoggy fan. So we're nearly halfway through this one, and although we had a great opening lap, regaining some positions after the initial incident, we've lost a bit of momentum, so it's time to start pushing forward. Very fast. So we're officially back into the top 10, something to celebrate from where we started in lap 1. However, we're not done. I could smell a better result, and I know that we've got more to come. By the way, Cheese, I think you've absolutely nailed it with the brake balance. Captain Snow's had a bit of a rough one here. You can see they get a little bit greedy on the throttle while on the curb, have the initial oversteer, but the contact seals the deal and sends them spinning down the grid. With that Captain Snow incident and a better run through the last turn and down the straight than Tronics, we've managed to pull ourselves now back up to P8 with 2 laps to go. Definitely a lot more control through the corners. Now it's time for us to settle into our race with Yon for P7. We've got to have a look at what lines they're taking and figure out where our opportunities are going to be to attack them. He's going to have to adapt real quick. And just like that, P5 gets on the dirty side of the track, has their own spin, and turns our race now into one for P6. Nearly lost it there. Thing is, I have such trust issues going through in these lower ranked lobbies. I have a lot of trust issues that I'd rather pull back and lose the place than get in a scuffle, a kerfuffle, or something, and drop all the way to the back, which has happened to me many times. Little nudge through that one. Final lap, is it? Oh, don't bin it, not now. Oh, got a decent run here. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's going to be close. I think we got it. Let's go. P6. Considering lap 1, that's not a bad result. Take that one all day. Now I've got to give a big shout out to chat for this one. They kept me calm throughout that race. Normally if you start like that on a 5-lap race, you go straight to panic stations. But they kept me locked in just the right amount to take that nightmare and turn it on its head. But now it's time for my favourite part. The RufffWizard Daily Race Awards. As always, we're going to start with the best overtake. Our first nominee is Yon. On the entry into the swooping left-hander, Spliff cuts him off, however they keep a nice tight line, keep the traction, and secure P7. Our second nominee is It's Vize. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but going into turn 1, they take the inside line, but keep enough speed to get back onto the throttle and pull away with P4. And then our final nominee is Lacoste BG. Going into the hairpin, they take a wide line, get the car stopped, hit that switchback, and secure P3. And the winner is... It's Lacoste BG. I think it's safe to say that we all love a good switchback, but doing it going uphill into a hairpin, that's not an easy task. So well done, Lacoste BG. You are this week's winner of Best Overtake. Moving on to our second award, Best Livery. So our first nominee is F. Benyaya. Now we do see this livery a lot in the game, and with the WRX being the meta for this race, we were bound to see it. However, as someone who enjoyed his PC rally game back in the late 90s and early 2000s, this one hits a certain note of nostalgia that I just wanted to appreciate at least one time in these awards. And our second nominee is going to be Davidus 1000 with the pink and black cracked Lambo. This livery could definitely use an additional sponsor or artwork, however, this is a great base livery and is striking nonetheless. And then our final nominee is STP with the black and white Porsche. There's some nice deep red accents, and to round it out, they've got the yellow Panther. Lynx, Big Cat. And the winner is... it's STP. For the second week in a row, we have the new Porsche 911 winning the best livery. But this one really stood out to me because I feel like the way that it was applied really accentuated the lines of this car. So well done STP, you are this week's winner of Best Livery. And then moving on to our last award, the most unlucky moment. As always, there are no nominees for this one, we're going straight to the winner. And I'm going to do something that I hate to do, but the winner of this award has to be RufffWizard. That's right, me. Now, I never want to put myself as a winner of an award, however, if it has to be one, at least it's most unlucky moment. In a 5-lap sprint, it can't get much worse than coming out of turn 1, going from P5 to P15 through no fault of your own. So while I'm this week's winner of most unlucky moment, I'm glad that no one else I was racing with had a moment that was quite as unlucky. Because you know, I'm not malicious, I want the best for you when I'm racing you. Anyway, that's all I've got for you this week. I appreciate you for sticking around. If you did make it this far, remember to give the video a like. If you want to see more in the future, hit subscribe. If you're not done yet, a couple more videos for you, and I'm out.